Thank you, everybody, for coming. I'm Jen Busby. I'm the Executive Director of Hammond Development Corporation, and I am so proud to be here to open our brand new community kitchen. We have the mayor. I want to point out Jackie DeRosa. This was really her big spearheaded dream. I said, sure, let's do that. Another person, of course, I want to say thank you to Mayor Mcdermott. When I pitched him the idea, he could not have been more excited. This is something that we're really proud of for the last couple of years, and we've had tremendous support from the city. It's all going to kind of tie into the revitalization of downtown. Now, if you're wondering what a community kitchen is, this is more of a spot where the mom and pop can try out their creations. If you've ever thought about, I have this aunt or I have this niece who's kind of family famous. They come in, they always do everybody's showers, they do everybody's weddings, and this is a place where they can come in and do that safely. We have all the equipment they can use. It's certified by the Board of Health, and as long as you have a Safe Serve certification, you can come in, and for a small membership fee, you can come in and use the equipment and create your stuff. The second part of this will be the cafe across the street. It is called the Pop-Up Cafe, and what they can do is make their creations in our kitchen and then rent out that for the day or the week or however they want to do it and sell from that place. So we're kind of hoping that this will help spearhead some small businesses, create some new, unique food in the downtown area, and also help people realize that dream of, what if I could do this? What if I could be a restaurant owner? That's what we're looking for. So again, thank you all for coming. We're very happy with all the support that we've had, and I want to introduce Mayor Mcdermott, who's going to speak on behalf of the city. Thank you.
I want to say thanks, Jen. Congratulations to HDC on this great new development. When I was approached about a community kitchen, I naturally asked, what's that? I had never heard of this idea, and that's why you have great people that work for you, and they bring great ideas to you. And I just toured it, and it's an area where entrepreneurs who want to get started have an opportunity to do so without investing hundreds of thousands of dollars of their own money. And, maybe getting a client list and getting started. And that's what the HDC is all about, is starting new businesses and bringing new business to our city. And hopefully after they grow out of this kitchen space, they move into a permanent building site throughout our city. That's the idea behind it. And downtown Hammond, there's a lot going on right now. I got out of my car and I heard a jackhammer on Russell Street, right? Get used to that sound in downtown Hammond, all right? Because we already have, thanks to President Biden, Congressman Mervan, Congressman Andre Carson from Indianapolis, for voting for a bill that brings $8 billion to the state of Indiana. $1 billion of it through something called ARP, which is allowing cities like Hammond to invest in our schools, to invest in our roads, to build new firehouses. We use 100% of our money for infrastructure projects, and I want to thank the council people in attendance for helping us with that. Councilman at-large Dan Spitali, thank you very much, Councilman. Councilwoman at-large Janet Vanez, thank you very much. I'm reading in other communities about how they're trying to spend ARP money and how they're still arguing and haggling over the ARP money. And in Hammond, we came up with a plan right away, because we all know there's a manpower shortage right now for workers. I mean, I don't have to tell people in this room, regardless of what industry you're from, right now, we're facing manpower problems. We are in Hammond as well. We're trying to hire CDL drivers all the time. We're trying to hire police officers all the time. We're trying to hire firefighters all the time. So the manpower shortage is a real thing, which is why it was so important for the council and the mayor to get on the same page about $38 million of spending. And it was a 9-0 vote from the Hammond City Council, which included $5 million for Holman Avenue. Wow. So what you're going to see on Holman Avenue, from the bridge, I'm going to take a guess here, basically I'm going to go to Russell Street. Is it just to Russell? I thought it went further south.
That's phase one.
Phase one, just to Russell. I thought for some reason it went down south of the church.
Phase two.
Phase two is Douglas.
Yeah.
$5 million. And in front of our building right here, when you look out, you're going to see cars going 45, 50 miles an hour, which is a deterrent to anybody that wants to cross that street. And for us to be able to bring business back to downtown Hammond, we got to slow that traffic down, which means it's not going to be a shortcut anymore, which means there's some people myself included, who use it as a shortcut to get, from North Hammond here, or get from here to North Hammond. It's an easy way to do it, and you avoid Calumet. Anybody that uses it as a shortcut is not going to love this plan, because that road was never meant to be a high-speed thoroughfare. That road is meant to be a downtown, collector, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to create more parking in front of the HDC. We're going to create more parking in the street. We're going to create more parking behind us. We have 3 residential developments that have committed to downtown Hammond. One right over here at the Bank Calumet building, one across the street, ATG, who's a successful real estate investor in other parts of the city, another one, Madison Loss, which is right over by right by E, right across the street from me. 3 that have committed to our city, worth $100 million or more, and those are happening, and it's going to bring people downtown. And when you get people, and then you open a restaurant, it's a lot less of a risk if there's a built-in core of people. And when you slow down that traffic and you make it easier to cross Holman Avenue, there's going to be a lot more people that are confident that even though you're parking across the street, you can get across without getting hit by a car. We're working so hard to try to figure out, and by the way, without mentioning the South Shore and the massive investment that the federal government's making in Northwest Indiana, really $800 million to get from the Gateway Station, which was this administration's idea, to the terminus, which is going to be basically a Dyer-Munster border. $800 million investment. And what that's going to do is for our TOD, people who want to live close to the stations, and eventually there's going to be a station right behind us, behind the federal courthouse. So between what you guys are doing here at the HDC, with great ideas like the community kitchen, between what the federal government's doing, giving us ARP money so we can do great road projects and things like that, and what they've already done, the $800 million are going to spend to create a Gateway Station, a South Hammond Station, a station on Ridge Road in Munster, and a station on the Dyer-Munster border. And then what we're going to do after that starts and put a new station right behind the federal courthouse, it's a hard project to change downtown Hammond. It's not going to happen like that. But I tell you what, we're definitely heading in the right direction. We're putting our money where our mouth is. You know how many people told me to give up on downtown Hammond when I first took over? A lot. Okay, and I never did. But I'm not going to tell you, like they said the same thing about Woodmar Mall. Never going to be the same, Mayor. Look at it now. Woodmar Mall's got a sportsplex. We're at it's $20 million sportsplex we built there, and we got a $45 million YMC coming to the same site. So if I would have given up on Woodmar, what would be there now? It would just be an empty lot. If I gave up on downtown Hammond, it would be mayor malpractice. That's why it would be mayor malpractice. You got to protect your downtown. I didn't decide to put downtown here. Our forefathers in Hammond did. It's our job to protect it, and we can. And I go to cities like Michigan City all the time now. Got a side gig running statewide, right? I go to Michigan City, which I consider like probably in the region, in my opinion, it's the city most like Hammond. That's just my personal feeling. When I go to Michigan City, I feel like sort of like I'm home. Look at Michigan City's downtown. That's an inspiration for us here in Hammond. We could do it. Michigan City is a city just like ours. City on a community, a diverse city, city with economic, with poverty, unfortunately, right? And a casino city. And look at what they've done with their downtown. That gives me inspiration. I know we could do it in downtown Hammond. And now with the ARP money coming through, with the money for the train coming through, with the infrastructure money, take a snapshot right now. Listen to those cranes, listen to those jackhammers. Come back in 10 years. We're going to be moving forward. 10 years, there's going to be people living here. There's going to be more entrepreneurs with restaurants living here because of a massive amount of spending that we're about to do. And it's coming. So I know it's going to be painful in the meantime. We're going to have a lot of jackhammer sounds. We're going to be driving through construction zones a lot. But that is positive progress. And 10 years from now, when we look at downtown Hammond, we're going to remember this day. And we're going to remember, hopefully, this long-winded speech I'm giving. Hopefully we remember that. At least it's on tape. Okay? And I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been pushing for decades to make this happen. And I'm very proud to be your mayor, and I love being your mayor, and I can't wait until that day when we come downtown, we see business thriving and people living here. So God bless you all. Thank you. Hammond Development Corp. Congratulations again. All right, council people.
Jackie will.
Thank you, please. Congratulations. I'm sorry.
Everyone, thank you so much for coming. We couldn't be more thrilled that this day is here. It's been a long time in the making, but We could not have done it without some incredible organizations and the help from a lot of incredible people. So please let me take a moment to thank all of them. First of all, one of the great organizations that provided financial support for us is the Fifth Third Chicagoland Foundation. James Gilliam, I could not thank you enough for all your support of the HDC. Next is BP right here in Hammond. Tamara Leinhardt, who is Director of State and Local Affairs and HDC board member. Thank you so much for your Leslie Flores, who is Vice President of Community Development at First Midwest Bank, which is now a division of Old National. First Midwest Bank has been a great sponsor of the HDC and is also a sponsor of our kitchen, so thank you. Franciscan Health here in Hammond, my good friend Kathy Held and Kathy Estes. Oh my gosh, thank you. They gave us incredible equipment donation. And their support. Kathy Held knows her stuff, and she walked through my kitchen and went, this gotta change. You put this over here, do this. I don't know what I would have done without that. Thank you, Kathy. Finally, I want to thank my partner in crime in this, Chef Nikki Clemens from Nikki's Urban Eats, who, by the way, her delicious food, you need to taste this. Nikki is going to be our kitchen manager, but she was my kitchen consultant throughout all this. Nikki, thank you so much. You know, the kitchen is the cornerstone for our new food entrepreneurship program. So we had the pop-up cafe for a while here, and we've had people in there doing their pop-ups. The problem with that is there's no kitchen in the pop-up. So we're keeping things cold in refrigeration and refrigerated cases. We're keeping things warm and warming trays. But in order to get your temporary food license, you have to cook in a commercial kitchen. And there aren't that many around here. That kitchen has been here a long time, and we basically used it as our lunchroom. So Jen and I said, we have to do something about this. And through, again, the great support of all these people, we put together the kitchen. But now, if you haven't seen one of these, please pick this up. We have a new food entrepreneurship program here. So our good friends at SCORE, Jim Hubbard, Doug Sheets, Don Pelka, are going to be providing us with 10 to 12 weeks worth of classes for startup food entrepreneurs. Now we have the kitchen. Now we have the pop-up cafe. So you want to start any kind of food business, come here. We have all the knowledge, all the practicality. You can do everything you need to here. So I want to thank my SCORE friends. Thank you so much for your partnership. And last but not least, I want to thank Felix Maldonado. I know you're here somewhere hiding. So we know Felix is our artistic genius and the curator of our gallery. But when I call Felix up and go, Felix, I need a logo. He's like, Jackie, don't worry about it, I got you. So when you go through the kitchen, you'll see the amazing logo that Felix created for us. So everyone, thank you so much for coming. Please enjoy yourselves. And now we'll go to the ribbon cutting. All right.
Townspeople, can you come with us?
And then sponsors too, we're going to take a picture with the mayor right after we cut the ribbon.
Yeah, we put sponsors in the picture.
Okay.
Yeah. Sponsors come to the pictures too, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Where are we going? You want HDC board members too? Or? HDC board members, if you want to be in the picture, you're invited as well.
Okay, got it,
Mayor, we need a bigger kitchen for all these people.
Just for our picture. Shut this door. Thank you.
All right, we got, where's the ribbon?
Take my hand.
Okay, I was gonna say, it is gonna be
Here,
tough.
I'll take.
Yeah. All right. My favorite part is mayor. These are the real deal, by the way, so the ball figures are, these are the real deal. Yeah, I used to have the plastic, it took me like 10 years before they got me real ones. They used to have the big cardboard ones. Congratulations. Hammond Development Corporation on your new community kitchen. This is really a great thing. It's going to help people get their brand new business to start. I'm proud to be your mayor. Congratulations, everybody.
Here we are, the new commercial kitchen of the Hammond Development Corporation. Entrepreneurs, make sure you get in touch with HDC to utilize this kitchen. All of our food entrepreneurs, this space is for
We got all
you.
different sizes, the giant ones in the corner, so no matter what you say, I know.
Yeah, this is the start. Yeah, we thought about that.